Do you think, or how do you find, because this is a question I get asked a lot in my ministry, retreat ministry to people in 20s and 30s, is where do you think people are finding hope today in terms of our tools of faith? I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but where do you find that people are finding hope right now in the world of transition and change?
I think there's a lot of noise in the world. I think there's a lot of noise in the church right now. A lot of damage has been self-inflicted. But what amazes me is that amidst all the turmoil and the chaos, people are still living prayerful lives, reaching out to others, loving, caring, hoping together, going to church, finding, some parishes are really thriving.
And exploding, right?
And exploding. Others, more challenging. But so I think there's a lot of hope on the ground.
Right.
If you start paying attention to the newspaper, I'm not saying we shouldn't deny the stuff in the newspapers, but the whole culture war stuff, I think people can get terribly distracted by that.
Yeah, and it can be discouraging, I think.
It can be terribly discouraging.
Yeah, and I find that a lot in our ministry with Charis, is there's so much bad news out there about, people in their 20s and 30s, and I think that we're gifted to see we get to see people that are living lives of faith in spite of it all, and I think...
and you said hope, and one of the places my mind went to immediately was, you're a mom of young children, right? So I presume that when you look at your kids... Oh, you can't help but be full of joy, yeah. And hope. And hope, absolutely. Because you realize, it's just hopeful because I think you get this idea of God constantly creating and that idea of us co-laboring. Because, it's sometimes it feels like labor to raise kids. I love my children and enjoy so much of being a mom, but there's times where you realize you're struggling to teach them something, but it's that God's got a piece of it too. So that to me is very hopeful because I know that dynamic is at play in the development of a child and in my role as a mom and that. So I figure if God's in that, God's working just that hard in all of us, including us, Becky, thank you for coming to Loyola Press. It's been delightful to talk to you. Thank you. It's been fun, Paul. Thanks. Bye-bye. God bless. Have a good day. Ciao. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Au revoir. Slán.
What language is that in?
Bye-bye. Irish. Oh. It's one of the 4 words in Irish. I know.
Oh, yeah, I can't throw anything in on that one.